Today's tech tip provides you with a template for a class mixer while showing you how to use Google Slides to create and publish a slideshow that will present automatically. So this Energizer I'm going to show you today is one solution that you can use to help with sleepy students at the beginning of the day, the beginning of a class period, in the middle of a lesson when they just need a break. It works well with any age group of students. For youngers, you might need to use actual pictures in the slideshow, or you could use words for the older students, but it works for everybody. So the way that the game works is with a partner. Students would take turns naming items from any category for 15 seconds. You can set it for 5 seconds or 10 seconds. They take turns going back and forth, and if one partner gets stumped, the other partner gets a point, and when the screen changes, they start a new round. So sometimes they might tie and not earn a point. But I've created a slideshow here. I went into Google Slides and I created a new show. My first slide is the directions, and then I gave a couple of different topics that students could go back and forth naming. Just a quick tech tip in Slides. If you'll notice on the right side, I have a tab opened called Explore. What that tab does is it takes any information that's here on your screen and it will give you some ideas of how to present that. The Explore icon is down here on the right bottom corner of your slides, and if you click on that, it would give me some other options for what I would like this slide to look like. So now I have a round one that says country names in the middle. It's a pretty cool feature when you're trying to quickly make a slideshow. It helps you format it easily. So when I'm done designing my slideshow, I don't want to have to stand at my computer and hit the arrow button every 15 seconds. I'm going to set this to auto advance. And the way that you do that in Google Slides is you publish it to the web. So I'm going to go File, Publish to the Web. Now I could choose the embed code, where you would embed it by HTML into a web page. You could even embed it into a document. But anytime you change the source document, it will not change it on an embed code. So I always recommend to use the link. So I'd like it to auto advance every 15 seconds. You could click Start the slideshow as soon as the player loads, but I want, as a teacher, to have time to explain the rules. And in my experience in middle school, sometimes it takes a little longer than 15 seconds. So I'm going to copy the link. Now that I've published it to the web, notice this is grayed out, so it means I've published it. Then I open a new tab, and I open the presentation. So I might take a few minutes to review the rules with my students. Once they get to know this game and you use it often, you don't really need to spend time on that. And once I hit this play button here, it's going to auto advance every 15 seconds. Well, I don't want them to stare at the rules for 15 seconds, so I'm going to go to slide 2, and then I'm going to click play. And then the student and their partner are going to go back and forth saying breeds of dog for 15 seconds to see if they can come up with enough. After 15 seconds, it will automatically switch to the next slide. Just like that. And that's a TikTok Energizer to get students up and moving around. It's also how to embed a slideshow. So that's a TikTok Energizer to help students get up and move around. Now I'm going to share this with you so that you can make a copy of it and use it yourself in the classroom. And the way that I'm going to do this is if I take the URL here and I've replaced the part here that says edit with a whole bunch of numbers with the word copy. And if I do that, and I share it with you, and you take that link, it will instantly prompt you to make a copy of it. So once you make a copy of it, make your changes, make sure you publish it to the web, put it at 15-second intervals, and you could use this with your students even today if you wanted. Have a great Tuesday.